Welcome. Today we're going to be going through and jumping into the strategy of jacks or better for video poker. I'm going to be going through and using videopoker.com and show you how to use it, and also we're going to analyze each hand and see which options are best. So this is going to go through and help you get better with statistics and which hand to hold and which one not to hold. So if you're making common mistakes and say you're doing this at a casino, you could be losing a lot of money. So we're going to go through and plug those holes by using this software. I'm going to go through and show you the hands. We're going to do a series on every game that I can think of, starting with the classic jacks or better. I have used this before a few years ago and it was pretty good, but you know, after a while you start to forget some things. So I want to dive back in and get back into it. So I thought I'd bring you along. So this is videopoker.com. If you're interested, there is a link down below that helps out this channel. But before all that, let's go ahead and just jump in and show you what it's about. So here it's just going to say, welcome, click anywhere for a screen tip. These are different training types, which we will explore both, training and coach. And then we'll show how many errors were made and also the game settings. So we'll watch the volume, make sure it's not too loud. Over here is going to be your total EV. Expected value is what EV stands for. So basically the idea is the better your expected value, the better the chances to stick with that hand. All right, we're going to go ahead and do jacks or better. All right, so we're going to start with $1,000 because this is not real money. And we're going to go through and do quarter denominations. So that'd be like $1.25 for max bet, which we will be doing. So we're going to keep speed at 2, which is nice and easy. And we'll keep volume on low because the volume is pretty loud. All right, let's see how we do. We're going to go ahead and bet max. So right away, we get a pair of kings. This is pretty easy. We're going to keep the kings. Now we're going to keep it on, you could do test to reveal the current holds only after you made the selection, or coach, show the correct hold as the cards are dealt. So I think we're going to keep it on test a bit just to see what errors we have and go from there. So we're going to go ahead and keep kings and we'll draw. Here I'll show the best hold, which is a pair of kings. After that, it's kings and one other card trying to get 2 pair or something like that. But this one is the main one you want to be concerned about, especially when the value is so much higher than the other. Now, if they're very close, then we'll have to figure it out a little better. So we won that one. We got our money back because it's just jacks or better. This is a game king, and this is 2 pair, pays double, which is always nice to look for. Now we're going to go through and play again. And here is a tough one. Since this is jacks or better, we're just going to hold a jack because since this is a bad hand, I'm just hoping to get another jack, get my money back, and go to the next hand or get lucky. So no luck there. We look here, you can see the jack. After that was the flush. 3-card flushes are not really something you want to go for too often, especially when you have a high card. If the high card is with this flush, it's not as bad of a move. You know, you're basically trying to hit big, but 3-card flushes don't happen too often in single line. Here's an interesting one. We have 3, 5, 6 of spades. So some people might think the straight flush is good. And I agree, that does look pretty good, but we do have a pair. And in jacks or better, a pair is always really good. Let's see if I'm still right. If this was 3, 4, 5 of spades, then I would say go for that. But since there's a gap, I'm going to go through and do the 2 3s. Let's see if we win. Okay, we didn't win, but we did make the right move. So you can see here, the expected value was 4.1, and the straight flush was actually 2.59. So there was other things to do, like hold a pair and one other card, which, you know, you don't want to do that. You want as many chances as you can to get that 3rd or possibly 4th 3. So let's go to the next hand. Here we have a very interesting hand. I'm going to go through, this is kind of similar to the hand before. We do have an ace. Ace 4, 5 of diamonds is very nice to keep. You can try to get the straight flush. There is a 2 gap. You know, you'd need the 2 and 3, or you would need the diamonds. So for jacks or better, I'm just going to hold the ace of diamonds. Now keep in mind, this is jacks or better, and as we do other areas, different games, and different playlists, we're going to go through and see small changes between the different games. So jacks are better is very straightforward. It's the one I learned the most from. So that's what we're doing first. Later, when we start doing other games, I'm probably going to have a little more difficult time. But I'm pretty sure this is the ace of diamonds. And I'm wrong. So if you look, it's so close. So this error basically cost me 8 cents. So that's not a good thing to happen. You know, I was considering this, but then I said, you know, the other hand, we had a jack and we had 2 other cards of spades. So yeah, this is my fault. I messed up. It should be the straight flush. You know, I forgot you have a high card and everything. You know, it's been a while since I did this. I'm going to make some errors, and that's why we're doing this together. We're going to learn together. So now I know that in the future, that's what we keep. So now we do the ace 4 5 and we draw. Now we missed. So, you know, the correct decision isn't always the best decision. Like sometimes if you go with the odds on this, over time, you're going to definitely make more money, assuming you play as long as it takes to even out these odds. Now, you could make the wrong play and still hit, and that's the great thing about video poker. You know, at times you might mess up and it might play to your advantage, and, you know, you take those wins. But this will help us go through and refine to make sure we're making the right decisions. Because some games you could be losing a lot of money by doing just stupid little mistakes, and this will teach you pretty quick. And you can also play these for free with the link below. The trainer is part of the pro training package though. So this is nice. This is a no-brainer. 2 pairs, very good. It's already a winner. We won 10 credits. We're hoping for a 7 or 8 to give us a full house. Let's see what we get. Didn't hit it, but we still won 10 credits and we got a little closer to where we started. Over here, you can see the EV was correct. 3/8. That is a no-brainer. We want the 4th 8. This is a nice hand. 4th 8 or a pair would be great to fill in. Hey, look, we're not a loser. All right, great. Let's go through and see what's next. Aces, gotta love the aces. We're just gonna hold them and draw. We hit the 3rd, which is awesome, and we'll take it. You can see up here the expected value, pocket aces. This is an interesting one. It's definitely the open-ended, I think. Gotta love that positivity. There is a straight flush draw here as well, but I don't think that's going to be it because this straight is open-ended and you have 8 outs. So I'm assuming this is the one. Let's see if I'm right. I was right, but we lost. So that does happen at times. You could be right and not win. But over time, like I said, we'll do better with that. So yeah, that's the right one. And you can see the difference between the two. So not a monumental difference, but still a decent amount. So this one's bringing back the error that we made before. I'm not going to mess it up again. That's right there. And play next one. So we really don't have anything, so we're just trying to get jacks or better to get our money back. We did not. You can look up here, ace was right. Ace 2 lower, so you didn't want to really go with the ace 2, but if you did, it's not a huge issue, but over time you'll lose more money that way. I usually do jack 10, and to be honest, I'm not positive if this is correct. It could just be jack, but I'm going to do jack 10 and see what happens. Ah, I was right. Even though we lost. We were pretty close. We started with 2, got 2 10s, and then we got the rest of the straight, which was too late because we got the 10. But you can see here the jack and the jack 10, not much difference. So here you're going with the potential value of trying to get a straight flush or a royal flush. And since jack 10 are right next to each other, then that would work. I believe it works for queen 10 as well. And then king 10, I don't think it works anymore. So we'll have to see as we go through and get these hands. We're going to do pocket fives here. A pair is always great in jacks or better. 3 to the flush, not that great. You know, if there was nothing else, you know, we would do fives first, then we would do jack, then we would do flush, then we'd do a redraw. Here you can see we were correct. Let's go to the next hand. Nothing crazy here. We're just going to go through and keep the queen. So how we're going to do this in this series, we're going to just do standard RNG. So whatever happens, happens. These hands are all random. And then when we get to the area where we feel we know the game very well and we're ready to move on, I'm going to put it on all hard hands. And then we'll do a video just on very hard hands at the end. No win there. Again, correct hold. We got queens, so we're definitely going to go through and hold those. All right, let's go to the next hand. Queens were obviously the one there. Here we got some lots of different things here. So we have a gut shot straight draw right here, or we could do the 3-card flush with 2 overcards. So it's important that it has 2 overcards because you have 2 chances to hit the ace of the jack. I think it's this. It could also be this because then you get the royal possibilities, but I'm pretty sure this is the correct one. Let's see if I'm right. I'm wrong. It's ace jack. Look at the closeness though on that. This would have only cost me 2 cents, but over time that 2 cents could add up a little bit, but this one's really close. So here it says do not hold the 3, just hold the ace jack. Let me know down below if you're getting these right or not, so I have an idea. Let's do the next one. This is going to be jack queen. You always want to keep 2 overcards if you can, if you have nothing else. We got 2 pair, which is perfect. That goes through and doubles our money. Interesting hand here. I'm going to go ace jack on this one. We know it's not ace jack 3 because we had that before. Still got the straight draw, gut shot straight, but we're not going to go for that. There you go. We hit our and got that. You can see here the 3 was a little bit lower and the straight gut shot was a little even lower. So gut shot just means you're missing 1 basically, and you need 1 in the middle. And let's go ahead and go to the next hand. I was going to go for 4s here. And let's draw that. Deuces. 3 to a flush. No, thank you. Three 9s. That's an easy one. It's nice when they just give you a winning hand off the bat. No improvement. You can see here 3 9s, right way to go. And you don't really want to do any of these other ones because you want that last 9, and every opportunity you have to get that last 9, that's what you want to do. Kings are always great. Let's do those. Take it. We're going to do jacks here. It's the only thing we got. Here we will go with, I believe it's just the ace. Oh, I'm wrong. There is 8s and somehow I completely missed that. Yeah, that's what happens when you film early in the morning. You gotta be, some people are probably screaming right now, there's 8s, there's 8s. You're right, there's 8s. And I would have lost 44 cents that round if I was actually at the machine. And to be honest, I would have never noticed those 8s there unless someone told me. So gotta always double check. Again, I'm here to get my game better because I've noticed it's been slipping as I've been getting older. So here we go. We have a gut shot, but king high, I think we're going to go with that. Yep, so we can look at the value here, 2.342. And the gut shot was all the way down at 1.7. So there's a lot of other hands to hold other than that. So chose you. So this time I see the 8s. They're next to each other. So we're not going to mess that up. So you notice once in a while they'll give us a hand that we had. They're just going to move it around a bit. And that's to get you better. Like, hey, you messed up. Have this hand to try to correct that so you know in the future. Pocket 6 is here. No win. Here we're going to go with the ace. No improvement. Correct hand though. If you're playing correctly, that's the best you could do. That's the only, real benefit you have other than picking the correct game. Queen. Again, queen was the right one. This is going to be a simple one. Jacks are better. Jacks. Nice. I see those 7s. Now they're putting card pairs like over here and over here, I think on purpose to try to trick me. There we go. 2 pair. Of course, 7s were the right hold. And here we're going to go ace jack. No win there. Is it king jack or is it jack 10? I think it's going to be king jack. You lose a flush opportunity. You still have a possible straight, but you have 2 high cards. Can't get a royal, but I think it's king jack. And I'm wrong. 2 cents. So 10 jack suited is better than king jack. That's very, very small, but like I said, these little things help plug holes and help us get back to being really efficient at this game. So I'm going to do 10 jack. Watch a king come up. There's the king. I knew it. So even though I've made the wrong choice, I would have still won with going with that. So it's interesting when that happens. And when things are so close, that does happen often. It's not the ones that are real close where we need to be concerned about. It's the ones that are so far away. So here I'm just going to do jack. There's 3 to a flush, but just having a jack is a better chance of getting your money back. As we just did. And here you can see the differences over here. Jack queen. Suited. Can we get the royal? That would make for a very interesting first game, right? First video. And this is my first time doing this, so the videos will get better. Just give me a little time to adapt and see how it goes and get used to everything. We're going to do pocket 5s here. If you have comments, anything, go slower, go faster, let me know down below. Here's the value there. Guess you all know where the value is now, top right corner. We're going to do pocket 7s on this one. And we hit 2 pair. So currently we're down $11.25. 3 9s. We're not going to be down for long, so we're going to hit a 4th. Maybe not. We got the hooks, the jacks. We'll hold on to them. And we got another one. Very nice. Here we're going to do ace king because ace king is suited. Now there is a straight draw as well. 10 jack ace king, but we're not going to go for that. I believe. Sometimes I think you do hold that in ultimate X, but I'm getting things mixed up with jacks are better. So I'm going to just do ace king and see what it says. I was holding my breath. I wasn't sure. So here's the breakdown. It's about 0.2 different. So not a huge difference, but the ace king did pay the money this time. So it was the right choice. 8s. Let's do the 8s. There we go. This is going to be pocket 4s. Got another 4. I know they're not pocket 4s. I'm just so used to playing Hold'em back in the day. So we have 3 4s here, which great EV here. Replay. This was the 10 jack. I kind of wish it wouldn't say the replay, like keep it secret. So we will go with this. And no improvement. Here we got 2 pair. 4s and queens. No huge hands yet. We're getting there. 2 pair. Pretty cut and dry. We are even. If we quit right now, we would not have lost any money. However, we'll go on a bit long. And we're going to do ace queen of spades. Do I keep the 5? I'm going to say no in this mode, as I'm trying to get the straight flush or the royal flush. We hit the ace, money back. This is tough. Is it 7s or the flush? I kind of think it's the flush because we have 1 over card and that does make a difference. This is really tight. I'm going to go with the flush. Am I going to lock it in? Locking it in. I was right. So good amount difference. So I thought that was really close, but it's a 4.1 to a 6. So that's a big difference. So definitely you want to go for the flush if you're showing an overcard and the pair is not a winner yet, a lower pair. Here we'll do 8s. Nice. 10s. No win there. Here we'll do 8s. This is dynamic replay, so I remember the game, so that's what it was. Yeah, ace. Kings, since we already have a winning hand, you always want to keep a winning hand like 99% of the time. Like it would have to have some crazy, close thing to not do that. Does happen. Will we see it? Probably. Kings? Alright. We're cruising pretty quickly because these hands are pretty similar. King Jack. Correct hold. 3s. Here we're going to do the pocket 4s over the 3 to the flush. 2 pair. Can we get back to even? We're going to do ace jack. Did we do the 3? We did the 3, I think. Oh my gosh. Getting older. My memory's not as strong. I believe we didn't hold the 3 last time and we got penalized. Or was it the other way around? I think we hold it. Oh no, it was the other way around. Ace jack for the royal flush. See how quickly I forget, but this is really, when you're getting down to the second digit after the point, it's really, really close. So those things are a little harder for me to remember than others. So yeah, just ace jack. How quickly I forget, but we will go through and get this down as we continue to play more. This was a hand I was curious about, so this is a great one to end on. Is it queen 10 or is it king queen? King queen is next to each other. They're not suited, but they are next to each other, which does give it an extra benefit. Queen 10 gives a royal flush opportunity. Then you got the queen 10-4, which I don't think it is. So I'm going to go with the queen 10, but it could be queen king. And it was queen king. So yeah, 3 cents there, and we should have went with the queen king. So there you go. We're learning together, and that's what's important. This is episode 1 of Jacks or Better. I'm going to put these in playlists so you can watch a whole game through if you want to see more. I'll have it down below. Also, if you want to play this yourself, I am an affiliate of videopoker.com and I have a link down below. If you use that link, it helps me out a lot. There are free accounts so you can mess around and play video poker just like this without the trainer on the side, or you could always upgrade to the trainer, which is really nice. I definitely recommend them. I've been using them for a long time, and when I'm at the casino, one hand can pay for a whole month of this. So definitely worth it because you're going to go through and plug those holes. So awesome. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and I'll continue to do this. If you have any advice of what you'd like to see different, let me know down below and we will do that in future videos. I'll see you in episode 2, which is on the screen now.